Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my second secondary students. Welcome to a new lesson for your Book to Traveler 3. As you can see, we have today some reading, vocabulary, and grammar. So, what we will learn today, actually, we have three objectives. As you can see, number one, read and provide additional information concerning the landmarks. Number two, practice using vocabulary in context and distinguishing between words easily confused. And number three, practice using present simple and present progressive. So for number one, we're going to have some reading. You're going to read three texts about, famous landmarks or famous places people like to go and visit every year. And number two is about vocabulary, and there are some words that are easily confusing, like take in, take out, job work, and such words that are, confusing to us in their meanings. And finally, which is grammar, we're going to practice and remember the use of the present simple and the present continuous or progressive. If we start to take a look at this photo here, so what do you see here and where it is? You can see this is the Kingdom Tower, this is the Faisalia Tower, and this is, I think, Mbata, which is the big water tank in Badha. So everybody goes to or visits Riyadh City. We can see these, monuments, the Faisalia Tower and the Kingdom Tower have become a great landmark and something you can always from everywhere in the city you can see the Kingdom Tower and the Faisalia Tower. So these two buildings are now so much connected with the name of the capital of Saudi Arabia, which is Riyadh. Now I'm going to read for you about this place, which is, it's in India, it's Taj Mahal, but there's a story for this. I'm going to read for you and I hope you follow with me. So it is an Islamic tomb, mausoleum in Agra, India, built by the Emperor Shah Jahan and dedicated to his wife Mumtaz Mahal. The construction, which started in 1631 and was completed in 1653, is considered to be the best example of Mughal architecture, a style combining Indian, Turkish, Persian, and Islamic architectural elements. As of 1983, the Taj Mahal is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Average number of visitors per year, 3 million. So you have 3 million people visiting Taj Mahal, which is one of the monuments and the very famous landmarks about India. Okay, now we just read this about Taj Mahal. We're going to read more too, and after this I'm going to ask you questions about the reading. Also, if you take a look, this is another beautiful picture of a strange mountain or strange place. So let's read about it. It is the most famous national park in the US. It is a World Heritage Site which covers 1,218,375 acres and is situated in northern Arizona or northern west Arizona. Its geographical significance lies in the fact that it provides a perfect record of 3 eras of geological time, as well as an immense variety of geological characteristics and rock types. Yet it also impresses the visitor by its sheer size, 277 river miles, which equals 446 kilometers long, up to 80 miles, which equals 29 kilometers wide, and a mile, which equals 1.6 kilometer deep. Average number of visitors per year, 5 million. I'm sure you all know this in the photo, which is Eiffel Tower in Paris, in France. So it is an iron tower next to the Seine River in Paris, construction of which started in 1887 and was completed in 1889. The tower was designed by Gustave Eiffel as the entrance arch of the Exposition Universelle, a tribute to the centennial celebration of the French Revolution. It is 325 meters which equals 1,063 feet high, and the tallest structure in Paris. Average number of visitors per year, 7 million. So let's have some questions about the reading. Who designed Eiffel Tower? Do you remember his name? We just mentioned the person who, got the Eiffel Tower from his family name. His name is Gustave Eiffel. And how tall is the Eiffel Tower? I think it was 325 meters high. And number 3, where is Taj Mahal located? Mausoleum in Agra, India. This is the place of Taj Mahal. And number 4, how many visitors come to the Grand Canyon per year? You remember, average, it was like 5 million people come to the park, which is in northern west Arizona. And here are the answers. Now, if we go to the second objective for today, which was about the confusing words. So we have some words that they have the same meaning, like work, job, profession, career. So let's give 2 words you think they are confusing words. I just gave you 4, like work, job, long, tall, and some words like this that are very confusing. And here we can have some confusing words like try on and try out. They're different. They almost have the same, but sometimes they're different, and sometimes they are the opposite, like go in, go out. Take part and take place. What do we mean when we say take part and take place? And also expect and wait. So let's find out about their meanings and how do we really recognize these confusing words by simply going to the dictionary and try to practice their meanings. So if we have words like try on, try out, number 1, when I go to a restaurant, I always like to try out something different on the menu. So try out is to try something new. 2, Anne asked the shop assistant if she could try on the black sandals. To try on, it means to test, or like when you put on something, you try to test it if it fits or not. Also take part and take place. 1, the Spring Festival will take place in the park. Take place in the park means it will happen in the park. And for number 2, would you ever take part in a sport competition? So take place is different from take part. Take part, it means to participate in a event like sport competition. Expect and wait. The organizers expect that more than 5,000 people will attend the festival. It means the organizers think or predict, that there will be like 5,000 people. And number 2, we've been here for 30 minutes. I can't wait any longer. Wait when you wait for people. And the verb wait is just like the way it means. And it's actually very different from expect. So let's put the let's match the words with their meanings here. We have a period of time for waiting, measure, anticipate, happen, to give it a try, and participate. So we need to put these words in red here in the spaces next to the blue ones, like try on, try out, take part, take place, expect, and wait. So for number 1, to try on something is to measure it. So if you try a sandal, you try to measure it if it fits your feet or not. So number 1, try on, measure. Number 2, try out is to give it a try. Try out something is to give something a try. Number 3, take part in something. It means participate in something. Number 4, take place. It means happen somewhere. 5, expect, and it means anticipate. And finally, of course, wait, which is a period of time for waiting. So here are the answers. Try on, measure, try out, to give it a try, take part, participate, take place, happen, expect, anticipate, and wait, a period of waiting. Now let's go to the final part of our lesson, which is about grammar. Let's remember the present simple and the present progressive. The present simple, we use it for 1, 2, 3, and the present progressive or the present continuous also we use it for 1, 2, 3. And you have to remember, first of all, as you can see in a photo in front of you, there's an example for the present simple, which is I take the bus every day, or she takes the bus every day. So Most of the time, if you look at the end, if you look at the end of the word of the sentence, you will have every day, every week, every month, and sometimes we have adverbs like often, usually, sometimes, never, always, and so on. These adverbs really show us that this tense is simple present. So when we study a tense in English, we need to know the rule and when we use it. This is something very important. So I take the bus every day. It means I do this, and this is like a repeated action in my life. So we use the present simple for repeated actions, for facts, and for things that are always true, for habits, for too many reasons. And the grammar rule for the present simple is that once you have the beginning of the sentence, or the subject could be a proper name, or the subject could be a pronoun. So if you have I, we, you, they, you just put any verb. I go, we go, you go, they go. I take, we take, you take, they take, every day, every week, every hour, whatsoever. But if the sentence starts with he, she, it, you have to add s. Like she takes, he takes, it takes, or Sarah takes, Ali takes, or the cat takes, and so on. So it starts from the present and it continues. We don't know to how many time, to how long in the future. Unlike the present progressive, or some people call it the present continuous, I am waiting at the bus stop. So the verb started, the verb is still in action, or it continues, and it's not over yet. This period of time is called the present continuous or the present progressive. I am waiting at the bus stop. So let's say if the time now is 6. So maybe I've been waiting, the action started at 5 and now it's 6. So it started at 5. It still continues now at 6 and I don't know when it's going to be over. The bus might come at 6:10, might come at 6:15, might come at 7. I don't know. So this present progressive is used to actually measure time sometimes, and we use am, is, are, any verb with ing. I am waiting. We are, you are, they are waiting. He is, she is, it is waiting. Or I am eating. We are, you are, they are eating. He is, she is, it is eating. At the bus stop. And most of the time, some adverbs come with the present progressive, like now, nowadays, right now, at the moment. So they express that the verb started and it continues, okay, and it's happening now, and I don't know when will it be over in the future. So let's take some example. For the present simple, we use it for 3 major things. For repeated actions, number 1. Number 2, for facts and general things in life or generalizations. Number 3, for permanent situations or habits. For example, for the number 1, I play tennis. So you repeat this action every day. She does not play tennis. Does he play tennis? The train leaves every morning at 8 a.m. For facts and generalization, we say cats like milk. Birds do not like milk. Do pigs like milk? California is in America. So these are facts. Or wood floats on water, or water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100 degrees. And for number 3, for permanent situations, like Mr. Chin lives in China. This is maybe forever. I am here now. He needs the help right now. He has his passport in his hand. And as for the present progressive, we use it for the actions that are still happening. They are now in action, and also for temporary situations. So for number 1, you are learning English now. So what are we doing now? We're learning English. You are not swimming now. Are you sleeping? I'm sitting. I'm not standing, and so on. And as for number 2, for temporary situations, I am studying to become a doctor. This is a temporary situation. Inshallah, you finish, you graduate, and that's it. It's over. Or I'm not studying to become a dentist, or I am reading the book Tom Sawyer. Or this week, we are holding Indian Week. Good, let's do some practice about these 2 tenses. So complete the dialogue with the present simple or present progressive. Okay? So, hi Omar, what a surprise to see you in the public library. What you do here so early in the morning? So this is a question. What do we use? Present simple or present progressive? Omar, yeah, well, travel to India. I am traveling, or I travel to India with my parents next month. And they want, or they are wanting me to learn a bit about Indian history and culture. Ali, you're lucky. I love to travel, but I never get the chance to go anywhere. So for number one, hi Omar, what a surprise to see you in a public library. What you do here? What are you doing here? Because this is a progressive verb with a question. So early in the morning. Yeah, well, I am traveling to India with my parents next month, and then my parents, or they want me to learn a bit more about Indian history and culture. You are lucky. I love to travel, but I never get the chance to go anywhere. It's just a symbol present. And here are the answers. So, what are you doing here so early in the morning? Omar, yeah, well, I'm traveling. This is something, expected in the future. And they want me to learn a bit about Indian history. I love to travel, but I never get the chance to go anywhere. So here we are at the end. So what we have learned today, we just finished talking about the present simple and the present progressive. And here's a reminder for the present simple. It expresses habits, general truth, repeated actions, or unchanging situations, emotions, and wishes. And for the present progressive, it indicates continuing action, something going on now. And we had some words like try on, to measure, to try out, to give it a try, to take part, to participate, take place, happen, expect, anticipate, and wait means a period of time you spent waiting for something. And we're talking about many monuments and many landmarks around the world. This is the Roman Theater, the Statue of Liberty, the pyramids, Eiffel Tower, and this is the and this is Big Ben, the Pisa Tower, Taj Mahal, and many other monuments that you can see around the world. And here are the references and the resources for you if you like to check out. And at the end, for more information and lessons, you can visit us on hayneducation.com and follow us on Twitter and call us for any inquiry or any questions on the number you see on the monitor in front of you. Thank you all for watching this. Until I see you again, good luck for your test, and salam alaikum.